Hey guys, if you're watching this video, most likely you already see other Z image demonstration videos and the image quality is absolutely mind-blowing. Yeah, I know, I feel the same when I watch the videos. I feel pumped and I want to try it out, but no one tells you how to do it. So I have to figure it out myself. So in this video, I'm going to share you my step-by-step process, how I figured out how to use Z image on my local computer to generate image like that. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, so before we get into tutorial, let's just show you some image I generated and it's absolutely blown my mind. Let's have a look at this one. And I'm not talking about aesthetics. Let's just look about the quality, guys, man. It's absolutely, when I generate these videos, my mind just blown. Like, how can AI generate image like this? Look at the skin texture. Looks like this image generator is absolutely wild because of that. And I did run through a upscaling after original image, but it's like super easy to do. But I just want to show you guys the result I'm getting. I've never seen such thing like this before, like from AI. Like, look at this. Oh my, I'm just lost for words. It's when I actually get the result like this, and then you can get a result like this for less than 1 minute an image. It just blow my mind, and it's completely for free, right? Like, just have a look at these few examples. Like it's so realistic, man. Come on, look at that, and then you can zoom in as much as you want, and you can't even find a flaw. Like, let's look at this. You know, because I used to be a photographer, and for a $5,000 camera, you can't even get this sharp. This is just next level. Like, never I could see image this sharp before. You know, it was like a 40 megapixel to get to this level. It's just crazy. And then also you can, you know, including different style, which this would not able to generate in the online platform, right? Like this kind of a closing, and you know, you will be censored. But in your offline, you can generate like this. Right? And look at the texture, guys. Like, look at the texture. It's crazy, man. Absolutely nuts. Yeah, look at the texture, and tell me, you know, like, we are cooked. You telling me this is AI? Come on. I'm lost for words, guys. Lost for words. So have to make this video, okay? All right. No more showing off. Time to get to tutorial. Alright guys, now we come to tutorials. So pay attention so you can generate same images however you want later on. Okay, so first, when I search how to use the image on Google, there's a lot of information. And for you to figure it out will take hours, and we're going to fix that. Alright, I'm just going to tell you straight away. The best workflow to use the image is run with a ComfyUI on your own computer, use your own computer hardware. You will need at least 60 GB of RAM to run it. Right, so that's a lot of barriers for a lot of people, okay? But if you can't run it with your computer, I still suggest you watch this video, because I think the trend from now on is this image generator or this large language model gonna get smaller and smaller, and eventually everyone able to run them on your computer. So even you don't have the hardware right now, I still suggest you to get the information, get understanding, so in the future, when the time comes, when you invest into your own hardware, you know what you get into. All right, so without further ado, the best way to do this is ComfyUI, and run the image from your ComfyUI, and it's super easy. But you do need to have the hardware. I have to emphasize, like, you do need your hardware. So my computer is run on RTX 3090. I have 24 GB of RAM, so it's pretty easy for me to run this model. And this is the best offline model I've run ever. So just click here. So I'll list website on the descriptions, so you just go there and you download the JSON workflow files. All right, and then we just download this, save as, and on the desktop, just, you know, I think I already saved one, so I just, this one saved. Okay, done. So now this one's saved to our desktop, and now next step is we have to install ComfyUI. If you don't have one, you can just Google how to install ComfyUI. There's plenty of videos on YouTube and information out there, so we're not gonna cover how to install ComfyUI in this video, and we're just gonna jump straight on. So how can you run the image? Okay, so So first, so let's assume you already have ComfyUI installed. Let's just open ComfyUI, waiting for it to load. Okay, so after you open your ComfyUI, now it's time to load up our JSON file workflow. So you go to Manual, and you go to Files, you go to Open, and now we come down to the desktop, and we open our Z image. And here you go, guys. So now you already have the whole workflow loaded. If this is the first time you open this, the ComfyUI will automatically ask you to download the missing models, which is the Z image turbo and green 3.4b. And then just hit downloads. The whole file is pretty big. I think about 30 gigabytes in total. So it will take some time to download. Once you finish download, that's all to it. So if you first time looking at this interface, you will feel a little bit overwhelming, but do not worry. Let's go through this one by one, and all you have to do is step 1, 2, 3, and now we get our image. And you don't need to change any of this. So step 1, this is all done for you. All right. Step 2 is image size. This is the only thing you need to change. I did a lot of experiment, and I find out a few really good combinations, and I will leave in the screen now. And you can pause it, or you can come back and take notes when you done your generation. All right, so now we just leave a default as a 1024 to 1024, and then it come down to the most important part, which is prompt. All right, so now you just need to type in the prompt. So this is a text to image generator model. So you just type in your text, and then the image will be generated. And then in this part, case samplers. And you don't even need to change any of these. All right, just let's leave everything default, and let's run it, and then you can see what it look like. All right, to run a demonstration, let's go on to one of my favorite website, the opennanas.com. This is basically built for nano bananas, but we can use it in Z image and do a comparison. And obviously, we want to do a real person, because that's what the Z image is strongly about. And you can see this one, right? This is generated by Nano Bananas, and that's just it's Chinese. It's even better. It's a Chinese prompt, but doesn't matter. We just copy that, and let's just run it. See how it goes. All right, let's just paste in here because I don't know what's gonna come out with. So let's do it together. Let's run this. But I think this probably need to be a portrait. Yeah, we'll probably run this one, and I'll change to a portrait configuration to run it again. And let's just show you guys how quick this runs. So we're almost halfway through it. All right, let's go. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh my God, guys. Damn. That is actually pretty good. That is actually pretty good. All right. That's actually pretty good, but this configuration is the lowest quality. Okay, so you're not gonna get amazing results straight away. But let me show you how you can tweak the image size to get better results. So I want not a square image. So this is a square. I want a portrait. So let's just change that to 19220 and change the width to 1088. And let's run the prompt again. So this image generator can understand all different languages. I think Chinese will be good because Alibaba is training a lot of Chinese materials. So, but I think English is also doing really well. So let's run this one. And now we're running in a different configuration, and we can compare the result. All right. Once this is done, all right, it's already done. Look how quick it is. It's absolutely fast, man. Okay. Damn, I feel this look exactly like the one on Bananas. What's happening here, guys? Oh no, it's different. It's different. It's same as the first one, but it's different. Okay, let's have a look at the result. Let's have a look at the result. Holy shit, it's already pretty good. But I feel like, and you even got this night photo kind of, grain look. Like maybe iPhone or something. But I think the skin is still a bit too much. But I think that's probably like night photos. You can't really do too much in the night photos. But then the result is really good. And okay, and then now I'm gonna blow you guys' mind even more, because I find actually a workflow to upscale already really good image. Show you this upscaling workflow. So this one, you know, it looks pretty complicated and a lot of setting. Yeah, I know that, all right. But you know, actually, I was just follow a YouTube video, similar one like this one you're watching right now, okay? And then the guy is showing me step by step how to build this, and it's called Seed VR2 Upscaling Workflow. And if you're getting this far, if you already installed the image, you're already playing around and generating photos, so why don't you learn how to upscale it? You know, and this can use for all the other images. Obviously, the more better the original image is, the better the upscale quality is, and that's what I found. And so, like the image I showed you guys in the beginning, they were really good once they upscale. So let's try to upscale this one, and the upscaling process will take about 30 seconds to run on my 3090, and it's actually pretty fast, right? So, and when we're waiting, let's have a look. I feel like I even like the Z image more. I feel like the Z image one. It just, the model looks more lively to me than this one. I think just the model looks prettier. That's, you know, guys, the tutorial is already done. Now we're just having fun, okay? We're having fun of our fruit. So that's the whole purpose. Why do you want to use this? Because you want to have fun. You know, AI is all about fun. You know, not everyone learn this to, you know, make money, right? Which is good if you can, but it's fun. All right, let's see the upscale result. Damn. Okay, I wouldn't say as good as the one I did it before, but you know, I think they try to mimic those nighttime photos. Yeah, you don't get like razor sharp photos in the nighttime unless is, but look at the background, look at the lights, look the cars and people. They're very, very realistic. You know, if you show your friend, you say, you know, you tell them this, you don't tell them this is AI generated, they wouldn't believe you. Oh man, like I don't see any flaws in this. Damn. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And that's compared to upscale and before upscale. So before upscaling, after upscaling. Well, definitely will see a lot more details, right? Yeah, but not the same level as the one I showed you before to this level. This is just because this is studio lighting and high quality image, and that one is straight photo and nighttime. So I think the AI image processed differently. So if you're getting this sharp result in that video, in that photos, that looks artificial, okay? That's not natural. You know, no one can take the photo like this is studio lighting, all right, with like a really big softbox. You can see from the eye. Really big softbox, soft lighting to creating this kind of result. So I think that's pretty solid. So the model have some kind of logic into it as well. This is just their first model, Z Image Turbo, and then they have a Z Image Base and Z Image Edit, which is not even released. And I feel like we're gonna have a lot of fun, you know, like in the future. But guys, what do you think? Try it out and let me know, okay? And I think that's it. You know, stay safe and have fun.